This video is going to show you how to implement Nutanix alerting with ServiceNOW incidents and events in 4 easy steps as shown on the screen. Step 1 is to configure Nutanix crossplay. Go to the hamburger menu in Prism Central, select Action Gallery, and navigate to the action that says Send to ServiceNOW. We clone this action and we create a new one, inputting the ServiceNOW instance that we have from our ServiceNOW portal and our username and our password. The second step is to create a new crossplay playbooks, and there are 2 ways to do this, either a manual method or an automated method. The first manual method is to create a playbook using a trigger. I'm going to create one for compression alert. And I select the ServiceNOw instance action that I just created, and I save this. I give it a name and a description, and I have to remember to click the enable under status and save it. The second method is to import playbooks. As you can see, there are 35 playbooks now. Keep that in mind for later. On the screen, you'll see the locations where you can download the import file off of our website. Use a -1 for 21 critical alerts and a -2 for all critical alerts. You have to type in your username and password for ServiceNOW as well as for Prism Central, and it will import the playbooks and give you a status on screen while it processes these. The screen shows me I imported 264 playbooks. If I add that to the 35 that I had before I did the import, and I refresh, I should see the total number is now 299, just as I expect. My third step is to import ServiceNOW event rules. If I navigate to event rules in ServiceNOW, I'll see there are no records to display. Then I navigate to update sets, and I use this feature to import an XML file which I've downloaded off of Nutanix download site. When I choose this file and I upload it into ServiceNOW, it defines the event rules for me. I have to preview the update set, and I can see that it's failed, but this is actually normal. I'm experiencing 10 errors. Now what I'll need to do is go through each error and process it, telling ServiceNOW that these errors are to be accepted and I can accept the remote update. As you can see, I'm accepting each one of these errors. There are 10 in this case. And when I'm done, I can click commit to update the set. And I've got 100% success. Now I'll go and check that my update sets for the event rules are created properly. If I type in event rules this second time, I'll see that they appear. And there are, under Nutanix, I can see 3 event rules. 1 for containers, 1 for nodes, and 1 for VMs. That's exactly the way I want it. The fourth step is to activate the default ServiceNOW incident rule. If I navigate to Event Management and scroll down to where it says Alert Management, I can locate the Create Incident Alert. And where it says false, I can change it to true and check the green checkbox to approve it. Now that I've set up my incident and event rules, I can test the solution. I can run a stress test, which will simulate workload onto my VM. And when it goes over a threshold, it will raise an alert in Prism Central. And what I want to see is that this alert is going to get pushed to ServiceNOW using the playbook that I created. So if I go into the playbooks, I can see that there is this VM for high memory usage, and it was successful, and it's sent to ServiceNOw. When I log on to ServiceNOw, I can also see that this event exists in ServiceNOw. I can see the data that was pushed that's usable by ServiceNOw. And I can even look at the alert ID, and I can connect to the incident. And I can see the dependency view of all the configuration items in the solution. When I copy the incident and I paste it into the search, I can also locate that incident, and I can start to manage that incident. Thank you very much for listening into this video today. This is Paul Harb from Nutanix, and good luck setting up Nutanix Alert integration with ServiceNOw.